In the verdant sways of Kanagawa and Shizuoka prefectures, a tapestry of history weaves through the misty mountains and vibrant coastlines of Odawara, Hakone, Minami Ashigara, and Izu. It's a tale of samurai valor, natural splendors, and a cultural legacy that has rippled through the ages. Embark on a journey where ancient castles stand defiant against the test of time, and hot springs have healed weary travelers for centuries. This is more than history. It's a vibrant narrative that invites you to step into the shoes of the past and walk a mile through the annals of time. Odawara commands attention with its formidable castle and storied past. Historically, it served as a critical defense point against enemies approaching from the west. The siege of Odawara in 1590 marked a pivotal moment in Japanese history, as it led to the consolidation of power under Tokugawa Ieyasu. The castle itself, with its massive stone walls and elegant moats, is a testament to the engineering prowess of its era. Over the centuries, it has witnessed battles, renovations, and today stands as a museum, narrating its own tale to visitors from around the globe. In the town, the old meets the new. Traditional shops line the streets, offering local delicacies and crafts, while modern cafes provide glimpses into the daily lives of the residents. It's a vibrant mix, reflective of a town proud of its heritage, yet adaptive to the present. Hakone was once a favored retreat for weary shoguns seeking solitude and healing in its thermal waters. Its strategic location also placed it squarely on the Tokaido Road, serving as a checkpoint controlling traffic between Tokyo and Kyoto. The Hakone checkpoint, restored to its former glory, offers a window into the stringent control practices of the Edo period. Visitors today can walk through the same gates where samurai once monitored the movement of people and goods. Nature plays a central role in Hakone's identity. The lush landscapes and bubbling springs are as much a part of its history as the tales of samurai and shoguns. Here, history is not just learned, it is experienced through every step in its steamy hot springs and every view of its fog-laden hills. Nestled between deep valleys and towering mountains, Minami Ashigara's history is steeped as much in its geography as in its folklore. It has been a secluded spot, making it ripe for legends of spirits and mythical beings. Local tales, like that of the dragon god of Mutkentoki, continue to be passed from generation to generation, enriching the area's cultural fabric. These stories not only entertain, but also embody the deep respect for nature that characterizes Japanese philosophy. Key landmarks, such as the ancient Daibosatsu Temple and the remnants of old trails used by woodcutters and monks, add layers to the historical narrative of Minami Ashigara. It's a place where history, myth, and natural beauty intertwine to create a uniquely compelling landscape. The Izu Peninsula has long been a muse for poets and artists drawn to its dramatic coastlines and hot springs. Its scenic beauty and temperate climate made it a perfect backdrop for romantic tales and historic novels. Literary greats like Natsume Soseki and Yasunari Kawabata found inspiration in Izu's landscapes, weaving elements of its scenery into their works. Their writings have immortalized the region, attracting literature enthusiasts from around the world. Historic sites like the Shuzenji Temple and the old Amagi Tunnel tell their own stories, each a piece of the puzzle that is Izu's rich cultural heritage. These spots, coupled with the literary footnotes in every cove and forest, make Izu a haven for those who seek solace in both nature and narrative. Architecture in these regions is a direct reflection of their historical and environmental contexts. From the sturdy, imposing structures of Odawara Castle, designed to withstand sieges, to the quaint, delicate tea houses of Hakone, each building tells a story. Natural disasters, like earthquakes and tsunamis, have shaped the architectural evolution, with each reconstruction period seeing innovations in design to adapt to the relentless forces of nature. Today, these structures stand not only as functional spaces, but as symbols of resilience and ingenuity. The way these buildings harmonize with their surroundings also speaks volumes about the Japanese aesthetic principle of Satoyama and Satumi, valuing the balance with nature. This philosophy is evident in the seamless integration of buildings with the natural landscape, creating a holistic and sustainable environment. The samurai are integral to the history of these regions. Their valor, strategic expertise, and philosophical contributions have left an indelible mark on local culture. Famous samurai like Hojo Soun, who began his military campaign in Odawara, are celebrated not only for their martial prowess, but also for their governance that brought peace and prosperity. Their stories are preserved in folk tales, festivals, and museums throughout the region. Today, the legacy of the samurai is not just preserved in armor displays or battle reenactments. It lives on in the values of honor, loyalty, and discipline that continue to permeate various aspects of Japanese life, from business ethics to educational philosophies. Art in these regions has been a mirror to their evolving cultures. It has shaped and been shaped by the historical events that have swept through these lands, from ancient pottery found in Izu, which tells of the area's long-standing tradition in ceramics, to the vibrant silk kimonos of Odawara. Each art form has its roots deeply embedded in the past. These pieces are not merely decorative, but are storied elements of daily life and ceremony. Moreover, the interaction between art and society has often led to significant cultural shifts. Artistic innovations often reflected broader social changes and in turn inspired new ways of thinking and living. Today, these artistic traditions are celebrated and revered, continuing to attract artists and connoisseurs alike. Hot springs, or onsen, are synonymous with these regions, especially Hakone and Izu. Historically, they were more than just places of relaxation. They were sacred spots believed to have healing properties, frequented by samurai and commoners alike for physical and spiritual rejuvenation. The famous Ashinoko Lake in Hakone, with its hot springs, has been a site of pilgrimage and healing since ancient times. Stories abound of warriors healing their battle wounds in these waters, and of monks seeking spiritual clarity. In modern times, these springs continue to be a cornerstone of local culture and tourism, blending the ancient tradition of healing with contemporary leisure, thus preserving their historical significance while adapting to the needs of modern visitors. The regions are dotted with significant religious sites, from grand Shinto shrines to serene Buddhist temples, each with its own history and cultural importance. Sites like the Hakone Shrine, nestled at the foot of Mount Hakone, have been centers of spiritual power for centuries. Pilgrims and travelers alike are drawn to these sites, not just for their religious significance, but also for their historical and architectural beauty. These religious sites also serve as custodians of local history, housing ancient relics and artifacts, and hosting festivals that have been celebrated for generations. They are active places of worship as well as portals to the past, offering insight into the spiritual and cultural fabric of these areas. Festivals and celebrations in Odawara, Hakone, Minami Ashigara, and Izu are vibrant expressions of history and community. They are times of joyous celebration where history and tradition come alive, strengthening community bonds. Take, for example, the Odawara Hojo Godai Festival, which reenacts historical events with elaborate costumes and dramatic performances, connecting participants and spectators alike to their shared heritage. These festivals also serve as a living museum of traditional arts and crafts, showcasing skills and traditions that might otherwise be forgotten. They are a dynamic part of maintaining community identity and continuity, linking the past to the present and future. The culinary landscape of these regions is as diverse as their history. Local dishes like Hakone's onsen tamago, or hot spring eggs, and Izu's wasabi specialties tell stories of geographical influences and historical trade routes. These dishes are not just nourishment, they are cultural artifacts, preserving ancient methods of cooking and local flavors that have been passed down through generations. Food festivals and local markets also offer a taste of this historical palette, allowing visitors to experience history through flavor. Today, these culinary traditions continue to evolve, influenced by global trends, yet always rooted in their historical context, offering a delicious lens through which to view the past. The economic landscape of Odawara, Hakone, Minami Ashigara, and Izu has transformed significantly from their feudal origins to their modern-day status as cultural and tourist hubs. Historically, these areas relied on agriculture, fishing, and strategic locations along trade routes. Today, while these traditional industries still exist, tourism has taken a forefront, driven by the rich cultural heritage and natural beauty of the regions. This shift has not only altered the economic makeup, but also brought about a renaissance in local arts and crafts as new markets open up for traditional products. The economic policies and initiatives now aim to balance growth with sustainability, preserving the cultural and natural resources that make these regions unique. Preserving the historical and natural environments of Odawara, Hakone, Minami Ashigara, and Izu is challenging yet vital. Conservation efforts range from restoring ancient buildings to maintaining the natural landscapes that define these regions. Local governments and community groups work together to ensure that development does not come at the expense of heritage. This includes promoting sustainable tourism practices that respect both culture and nature. These efforts are crucial not only for preserving the past, but for ensuring that these regions continue to thrive and inspire future generations. The commitment to conservation reflects a broader recognition of the importance of cultural and environmental sustainability. As we conclude this journey through the rich history of Odawara, Hakone, Minami Ashigara, and Izu, it is clear that these regions offer more than just scenic beauty and cultural landmarks. They are living museums where the past and present coexist and converse. The resilience of these regions, their ability to adapt yet preserve their heritage, offers valuable lessons in sustainability and cultural integrity. As they continue to attract visitors from around the world, their stories remain vibrant, relevant, and inspiring. In reflecting on their histories, we see not just a series of events, but a continuous thread of human endeavor, creativity, and community spirit. It is this enduring vitality that promises to carry their rich histories well into the future.